Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today the book that I am talking about is a book that I did not like at all. And I decided to wait until a few videos to talk about this because I believe in starting things on a positive note. So now that I have talked about books that I love, the books that will move you, I want to talk about a book that will not move you at all. And I am not joking about it. This book is supposed to be about a person going through a breakup and coping with the breakup at all. But this is from the perspective of the boyfriend, Andy, our main character. And how do I say this nicely without offending people? He's a man child. That's what this book is. It's being in the head of a man child for about 300 pages. And let me tell you, it is torturous. Every single chapter is just reading and thinking, this is literally your fault. You did this to yourself. And having the character Andy be like, oh my god, I don't know why this is happening to me. Like, look around, this is you. This is quite literally your fault. So, before I go on the rant, the book that I'm talking about is Good Material by Dolly Alderton. So, first of all, the book cover. I love book covers that are genuinely thought of, that are genuinely thought through. I love book covers which tell a story. You can just tell that there was thought put into this, there were discussions about the book cover, and not book covers that just seem like they were drawn with PixArt. No offense. This book is written from the perspective of Andy, our main character, who's dealing with the breakup with his long term girlfriend Jen. And from the very beginning of this story, you can just tell that he is not a reliable character at all. He is a struggling comedian, and he's one of those guys who just cannot see when they are doing wrong. And I say this with love in my heart. This character is one of the most annoying characters I have ever read. So it's a well written character because you get annoyed from the very moment you start hearing his thought or reading his thoughts. And I don't know how I can review this book without offending a hell lot of people or without offending men in general, but there's really no words to talk about Andy except for calling him a man child, because he quite literally he gave me a headache from how annoying this guy is. And throughout like 300 pages, it's just him, it's his perspective. Although we do thankfully get the perspective of Jen, like by the end of this book, which kind of just connects the whole story and which kind of just makes you go, yeah, obviously, you know like every time that he complains about something, that oh, I did xyz in our relationship and she reacted this way, or oh, I did xyz for her and she did not appreciate it. And then you skip to her perspective, and she's literally just explaining how what he did was absolutely fucking horrid. And it's such a good time to read her perspective. It's literally the light of the end of the tunnel. I am not kidding. This guy rambles on and on and on about how she wasn't as supportive, she only cared about her career, which is, if you think about it, this is kind of a similar theme that happens a lot in real life also. When one of the partners is more successful, and if the partner is the girl who is more successful in a heterosexual relationship, suddenly everything that they do wrong is about, oh, you put your career above me. And it's kind of giving loser, it's kind of giving insecure, because I mean, you are projecting so hard. Nowhere has she ever said that her career is more important than yours. But because you're insecure, you constantly bring up her career, you constantly talk about how she puts her career before you. And it's funny. It's funny because this is so real. There are a lot of scenes, specific scenes that are later explained in her perspective as to why she reacted the way she did. It's kind of like when somebody breaks up and they think it's because of this specific incident, and they're like, oh, I did not put the glasses in the dishwasher and this is why she broke up with me. But it's just months and months or years of piling up of the little tiny incompetence thing they do. And one of the things that that is very obviously in the book, like you can just read, is how insecure he is about the fact that he's a struggling comedian and she's a successful employee. And this is one of my favorite things ever, when when writers write a character that they want people to sympathize with, but every single person who reads that character are like, okay, you're annoying. And every single person, I think most people, I won't say every single person because I don't want to generalize, but most people that have read this book have said the same thing, that he is literally the most annoying man child of a character I have ever seen. And so many people were relating this character to their exes, and they were like, oh, how do I make him read this? And that just goes on to say how big of a loser this guy is. And I think because I have gotten this feedback from some of my guy friends, some of them have said that sometimes we do this and we don't realize, which is bullshit, by the way. I don't believe I don't believe them at all. But I think a lot of guys have also said the same thing about this guy. You are reading this from his point of view, and you are thinking, okay, this just seems weird. Don't you think, like, your actions are weird? And it's just every other day he's just like, oh my god, my heart is broken. Why did she do this to me? Why did she do this to me? And then he would narrate some specific incident, and you're like, dude, look around, this is you, it's your doing, you're the reason she did it, you're the reason she broke up with you. And all throughout this book, this guy just does not give up. He does not give up. One thing about this guy, he's a loser and he's proud. He's so proud. And best of luck to you, but that genuinely sucks. Like, it sucks reading you. I mean, condolences to all the people who thought of their ex reading this, because that must have been such a torturous experience. So that was my review for Dolly Alderton's Good Material, and I know a lot of people have loved this book also, and a lot of people have sympathized with him in some way, but that's just not me. I just feel like he was the biggest loser ever, and he was a man child. He literally was a man child, and it was a torturous nightmare to be inside the head of a man child for so many pages. So I don't know if I should recommend this book to you. I think you should read this book when you want to, when you want to be angry at your ex and not text them back. You can read this and you can just curse this character out when you cannot to your ex. And you should also read this for her point of view, his ex Jen's point of view, because that really sets, that really makes all things clear as to why she did it. Although a lot of you would guess why, but with her specific justification of it all, you would get that, oh my god, you really dodged a bullet. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any thoughts and any opinions about this book or this video as well, please do let me know in the comments down below. If you are interested in talking about books, talking about poetry, please consider subscribing to my channel. And as always, if you have any request for the kind of books you want me to review, or if you have any request for book recommendations, to let me know.